Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm Cal. This is Working with Resonance. We are doing a daily snapshot. Today is the 7th of July, Australian Eastern Standard Time. As I am recording this, we have Uranus moving into Gemini later today. Moon is in Sagittarius, moved into Sagittarius early this morning. We've got some transformation, some new awareness of self coming through here, and the opportunity to be open, be free, take a leap of faith, trust, learn to work with symbolism, with your guides. Amazing. It is amazing. Page of Cups, going within, learning to love you. Learning to love you, learning to allow yourself to be you. Unconditional love of self. The deep dive within is going to reveal aspects of yourself that potentially you've kept hidden or pushed aside, ignored in the past. There's some clarity around your emanation coming through here about the frequency that you're emanating. This is really talking about some fine-tuning, simply changing the words that you say, that you speak in particular. Also around the things that you think. Now, there is a waning crescent moon presenting here, so potentially this will become more evident through the conscious mind around the waning crescent moon, which is still a couple of weeks away. The Fool encouraging us to let go, to view everything as though we've never seen it before, to let go of the storylines and narratives, to trust your instincts that move through the body, don't come through the mind. To remain playful and joyful. And it's very difficult in some situations, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Just find one thing today that allows you to smile, that lifts your spirits. The way forward at this point is unknown. It's just one step at a time. And that next stepping stone reveals itself when it's time, because we are in transformation. Absolutely. We are in expansion. We are moving from barrenness to fertility, from lack to abundance. We are changing the way that we perceive of ourselves. We're changing the labels that we use in regards to ourselves. Slowly but surely. Some of you have been consciously working on this for at least 6-7 years, and this is fine-tuning. this is really presenting as fine tuning, simply changing words, even, as I've already said, simply changing words. And also aligning with what you say. What you say. The example that came out this morning in regards to that in a conversation I was having was the mantra, thank you for everything, I have no complaints. That works regardless of where you're at, what you're experiencing at the time. But it is truly magic when you then align with not complaining. Not asking for anything, just being in right here, right now, as is, just is, in the moment, without projection, without influence from the mind, simply backing up those words, I have no complaints, with not complaining, not thinking about complaining, or not complaining in silence, I guess, as what they were showing me. That's the kind of fine tuning. As I said, that's thank you for everything. I have no complaints. Makes a difference. Makes a huge, huge difference, no matter what. When it first crossed my path many years ago, it was a time when I was going through the emotional Ten of Swords, the sense of obliteration, annihilation level of the Ten of Swords, and even through the tears saying, thank you for everything, I have no complaints, even though the belief in my heart wasn't quite there. There was a shift, absolutely. And it takes away the impulsive action, the action before action is required, to allowing the guidance to come from the instinct rather than the mind. Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. I have a feeling these guys have come out recently as well, or at least two other knights did. One is full of bravado. One is full of bravado here. And now they're going to switch it up. So we're talking about Gemini and Virgo. In terms of zodiac signs, Gemini and Virgo. So we know that Uranus is moving into Gemini later today. And it was, I'm pretty sure Virgo had an activation recently as well. Venus was in Gemini, moved into Gemini a couple of days ago as well. So we've got a lot of activation in bringing to awareness our duality, bringing into our awareness more mindfully our thoughts, words, and actions. And the difference that they can make, slight differences in the language that we use, the terminology that we use, the labels that we use, the words that we use, just slight changes can make a big difference in the manifestation. Moving from speaking from the mind to speaking from the heart. Patience. Allow your instincts to flow through you. Now, this is a choice point or a learning point, perhaps. How to not take action before action is required. Not take action before action is required. That's really a one-on-one individual unpacking of not taking action before action is required. We're talking about inspired action. We're talking about sitting in the discomfort of the awareness of the things that we don't like, the things that we want to change, the things that we desire that we don't have yet, all of that, and just allowing the instincts to come through. King of Wands, Leo energy. Lion's Gate is in the early part of the opening. The stillness of this King of Wands is mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. It's completely captivating. This very, very passionate fire essence is allowed to burn without action, without jumping ahead from the mind, and simply allowed to flow. But the peacefulness coming through is incredible. Even the people looking at this King of Wands are noticing that there's a stillness rather than diving in. So this could be a new way, a new behavior, perhaps, a different way of being to what has been before, talking about this transformation. The Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, Fool and Death were bringing through. Anything else on There's a connection here with the gods. There's a connection here with the gods. Okay, we're moving from a sharp tongue we're moving from a sharp tongue as a defense of the pain, sadness, and sorrow. We're moving from an external focus, laying the blame. It's a very very pushing away energy. You're not going to give me the word for that, to a very internal focus, balance, peace, and manifestation of that. Focusing on the desire, the passion, the love of self. Focusing on stillness. Focusing on sitting in the resonance of happiness and having that manifest, the first signs of that coming into form. This is the expansion of Page of Cups frequency. So not just looking within intellectually, not just taking that observation, but actually then sitting in peace, sitting in stillness, sitting in silence, sitting in love, sitting in beingness, sitting in love of self to manifest whatever it is that your heart desires. Right. Don't lose faith along the way. Don't lose faith along the way. Tricky when there is such a desire to move, to take action, to jump ahead, to use the mind. You go, well, this needs to be done, that needs to be done, and scheduling and strategizing instead of waiting for it to come, instead of being more in the full frequencies, the Knight of Pentacle frequencies, the King of Wand frequencies coming through here, Six of Cups frequencies of it comes to you and then you act, so that it comes to you requiring action, then you act, rather than you projecting and trying to direct the path towards the outcome that you're wanting. It's a whole different way of being. And as I said, it's much more a one-on-one unpacking and coming up with ways to experiment and play with that. Because when we do jump in, with action before action's required, we definitely take the long way round. We take the hard route. Pretty much every single time when we take action before action is required, we take the hard route. We come up against the obstacles. When we sit in stillness and bring that focus within rather than shooting our energies out, pushing away, when we're bringing that in, we become the magnet, and you will start to see physical evidence of the manifestation. Might start as a trickle, but then it will flow. Then it will flow. Anything else for today? A little bit different kind of a read coming through today. Sagittarius. Oh, yeah. Sagittarius, have patience. Have patience. There's something we're just talking about the next 24 to 36 hours in regards to the Sagittarian activation. Again, it's about practicing balance with the King of Swords. You can experiment and play however you like in regards to stillness, in regards to alignment, in regards to allowing things to just be as they are without applying storylines and narratives and acquired beliefs and values. You can experiment with control. You can experiment with directing the outcome and taking action before action is required. It's completely up to you. This King of Swords, again, is mastering the art of balance and alignment and sitting in observation. Simply in observation, because the manifestation will be birthed through you with the Empress. The Empress is also just do the day-to-day, do what needs to be done moment to moment. In peace. But there's definitely birthing the manifestation coming through with the Empress. It feels a little bit, I don't know. I don't know what the word is. I don't know what the label is for it, how the energies are feeling. It's almost like the old habits keep coming to the forefront, and then the instincts take over and say, bring it back to beingness. Yeah, it is all about something is coming into form. Something is coming into form through the body. Anything else? Any other guidance? Virgo. Again, the Virgo energy. There's resistance. Okay. There is resistance. Also here talking about the old habits. The old habits coming to the surface. Habits bringing some level of skepticism and throwing then up the internal civil war of the Seven of Wands, the head and the heart, going at it. But we also have the Seven of Swords over here, so we are talking definitely about something that's divinely guided, soul-led. As this Seven of Swords plays out, where you gain some aha moment in regards to emanation, in regards to whether you're putting out your vibes or someone else's vibes. That's an interesting thing. So potentially you might have an aha moment, I'm just like my mum, or I'm just like my dad, or something like that, where you then go into this Page of Cups. Here, the deep dive within, is that me, or is that something I've taken on and which is masked me? As that comes to light, this internal chaos, internal civil war is going to come. Okay, the instincts here are bringing you back. It is a choice point, though, as to what you engage in. Truly, this Lovers, Paris is choosing his alignment, head, the heart, or the wholeness. Universe is saying, well, one of the choices is to follow your heart and to manifest it. Be in peace, be in gratitude, be in balance. Allow this pentacle to come in for fulfillment of the manifestation. All right, I don't know if that's helped at all today. It's been definitely an interesting read. It has definitely got a lot of expansion coming through here, a lot of awareness and mindfulness, a lot of transformation in the way we are, the way we interact, the way that we gauge, and the way that we be. This King of Wands here is just sitting. I'm not even going to say patiently at this point. They're just sitting. They're just sitting in the resonance, the feel of the passion, the purpose, the heart's desire. Not taking any action, just simply allowing that to flow through until there's tingles everywhere, right? Yeah. And then waiting for the manifestation of that in form. There you go. There you go. That's the reading for today. If you would like a one-on-one session, all the information is in the description box below. I hope you have an absolutely fabulous day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.